Hi, it's Marisa Murgatroyd, and I'm here with Todd Brown. We've spent the last 2 days together in Orlando, and I've got to tell you, I'm not the kind of person that goes to a lot of events. Like, I am very specific with how I spend my time, but I don't know anyone on this planet who knows offer crafting and really crafting a marketing hook and thesis better than this man here, Todd Brown.
Wow.
So he knows how to go so deep and look at the secret sauce to making any campaign, no matter what your industry, no matter what it is that you do, successful. Because the truth is, it doesn't really matter what you're doing if you don't have that big idea that can instantly captivate people. Now, it's not always that easy to come up with what that big idea is. And Todd has really systematized that and frameworked that, and he's got formulas to walk you step by step through the process of coming up with an idea to hinge your entire marketing campaign and your entire offer around that's just going to have people's jaw drop open and have them want to listen, want to watch, and want to buy everything that you do. So
Wow.
I've been so impressed by you and everything that you've got to offer.
I love it. Well, first of all, you said it better than I could have ever said it. And so I need to use that more. But I think I love hearing that from you. And I love, you're obviously a wizard at what you do. And you're so good at communicating and conveying a message. And I think that I love what you were saying before about the three yeses and really, for me, we start with the whole logical and emotional and being able to take a prospect and lead them through this process. And I love you adding the next level to it. But I think that, for your folks that want to learn more about what it is that we've been talking about for the last day and a half, the E5 Camp Method, we have a cool free training series. There should be a link or a button somewhere on this page. I'd love for you to jump in and learn more about it. I think that it's good stuff, and I'm so grateful to have you here. You have no idea how thrilled I am that you got to take part in it. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. And just let me ask you, why should people check this out right now?
Yeah.
Because I know that there's so many trainings, there's so much free content out there, but why is this really important? And what are the big mistakes that people are making that are keeping people from consuming their marketing campaigns and, most importantly, buying?
Great question. And so I think first of all, most markets are becoming more and more crowded. They're becoming more and more saturated. And so there's more noise, there's more competition competing for your folks' attention, and vying for their attention, vying for their engagement. And so today we need something more. The idea of simply having a marketing funnel or a marketing campaign or a series of marketing pages and having that be a competitive advantage, those days are over, right? Because today every decent marketer worth their weight in salt is using a marketing campaign. And so today you need a big idea. You need to learn how to get attention. You need to learn how to create engagement, and you need to learn how to provide a marketing message that delivers value and builds goodwill. And that's what the E5 Camp process is about. And so it really is a very fun, exciting, value-driven way to stand out in a crowded marketplace and to convey, to give value, and while making the sale, without being sleazy, without being slimy, without being scammy, without the high-pressure tactics, in a very cool and unique way. And so, yeah.
Totally. One of the things that you said that really impacted me is to never underestimate how challenging it can be to really move someone to action, to move them to buy, to move them to watch, to move them to keep watching. And I think one of the biggest dangers in today's market, where there is more skepticism than ever before, is cognitive bias, which is the better you are at what you do, the more dangerous there are when you craft your marketing campaign.
Yeah.
Because you have so many assumptions that people are going to be as fascinated by your topic as you are by it.
Yeah.
And the truth is that nobody is going to be as fascinated by your topic as you are unless you really know how to leverage these arguments, unless you know how to leverage these theses, unless you know how to really pin everything around a big idea that's going to captivate anyone, no matter what level of expertise and knowledge they have on your topic.
Yeah, well said. I think, wow, so well said that I think we do. I think a lot of marketers, unfortunately, underestimate the task at hand of what it really takes to get attention, what it really takes for somebody to click on your ad, what it really takes for somebody to engage with your video, what it really takes for somebody to watch the full video and then respond in the end, and what the E5 Camp process is about. And what I'm sharing in this free training series is how to construct that campaign that does stand out, how to develop a big idea that's unique and different for your marketplace to get their attention, how to communicate a message of value and differentiation that does build goodwill and does establish authority while differentiating, standing out, and leading to the sale. And so it really is about, like, you can never underestimate that task at hand.
Totally.
It takes tremendous measures to move folks.
Yeah, and what you're talking about is like one of the universal things that you need to learn as an entrepreneur. Like what he's talking about is the core strategies that have worked for dozens of years and will continue to work for dozens of years when Twitter and Instagram and Facebook are distant memories, when the dinosaurs of the internet age. The campaigns and the tactics that you're teaching will still be working because they're strategic and they're founded on what motivates humans into action, what intrigues us, what has us lean forward and be like, oh my God, I never thought that that was possible.
Yeah.
So as a marketer, it doesn't have to be challenging, but you do have to be able to go a level deeper than everybody else around you. And when you're willing to do that deeper level work and to have a simple process to lead you through that, like what Todd offers, then you're going to have a competitive advantage that nobody else is going to be able to beat because your ideas are fresh, they're original. And if you think about what you respond to, chances are you don't give a lot of people time of day. You know, a lot of people bore you. A lot of people, you're like, done, been there, done that, heard that before. And the thing is that's how people are responding to you. If you don't understand how to go beneath the surface of what other people are doing in marketing and have real ideas that speak straight to people's hearts and heads and inspire them to take action. So if you want to learn the most important skill to have as an entrepreneur, which is genuine influence, not sleazy influence, not manipulative influence, but the influence that comes from understanding people better than they understand themselves and allowing to speak to that unconscious desire that people have, which is what allows them to make a change in their life that they've wanted for the longest time, but haven't been able to make on their own, which is when you become that transformational agent because you're able to give people hope and a solution that they've wanted but have never been able to do until they meet you. So that's kind of what you're doing for people, which is why it's so powerful.
Love the way you conveyed that and said that is just so awesome. I think that you nailed it, and you're absolutely right. I mean, I think that, look, we're, especially your folks, your tribe, they're about making an impact. They're about making change. They're about taking something that they're passionate about and sharing it with the world. And the reality is that, it takes extreme measures to really do that. And it's worth it, though.
It's totally worth it.
It's worth it, though. It's worth it when you go the distance to make sure you can take what it is that is going to add value, that is going to have an impact, and you present it to your marketplace in a way that they will pay attention to it. It will stand out. It will captivate their interest, and it will allow you to kind of share your message in a way that puts you in a category of one. Is just so exciting and so cool. And so I love the fact that I love having you here, and I so love, I love the light bulbs that have gone off for you, and I love the fact that you're sharing it with everybody.
Absolutely. So the world is waiting for your message, and if you want to convey that with the most amount of juice and charge and inspiration and move people to action, not by chance, but on a consistent basis because you know what works and what doesn't work, then I definitely recommend you go check out Todd's videos. He's got some awesome content. You're going to learn a lot. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.